Welcome back to my channel. Always so happy to find you here. I do upload on Thursdays and another day during the week, which I haven't committed to yet, but twice a week now. Yay. And when you subscribe, and you should, please, you will be alerted by way of notification when you have your notification settings on for an alert when I have uploaded new content for your view. And of course, my pleasure. And it is my pleasure. Indeed, it is. So welcome back to my channel. My last two uploads were about resolutions. I did New Year's Eve resolution part 1 and New Year's Day resolution part 2. And I talked about our resolutions actually coming from our souls. The word soul is in the word resolution, and that, you know, how we fail to keep our commitment to ourselves when we speak a word and then don't fulfill it. And this is why I don't like New Year's resolutions, because we write all this stuff down for New Year's, the new me. What am I going to do now? And then we wait till New Year's Day and expect, like, voila, like overnight, we're going to change and we're going to actually do this thing. And by the end of the month in January, January to me, even though it's my birthday month, January to me is the month where most goals defeat themselves. Themselves. They're so like specific and earmarked and ready and glossy and flossy. And that's about who I'm going to do. And then by the 31st, it's gone. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I got to capture myself. So today I'm talking about goals and being a goal digger, be a goal digger. Because I had lunch with my niece and she said, well, I'm kind of a little bit confused because you said we shouldn't do New Year's resolutions, but then you've always told me to have goals and to be ambitious. So I guess I don't get it. And I go, yeah, you do get it. I said resolutions don't work if you don't keep, they work if you keep them, but so few of us do. We think we're going to start on January 1st and just do this. No, you can do, if you, to be quite honest, you could do a resolution in the middle of the year. A resolution is just something you resolve to do, like a goal. So please don't get it twisted. She laughed and I laughed. I believe in goals, and I've always told my surrounding group, my tribe, my younger tribe, how important goals are. Don't stop no goal. No, 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 no. And then goals need to be almost like a gym workout. Whatever you enjoy most to achieve the goal in your workout, that's what you should do. You can't do what another person does if you don't enjoy that particular thing. So for example, I'm a person that has always had goals, have always kept goals. And my goals have always been written in what they call the SMART, category: specific, measurable, attainable. I think it's like specific, measurable, attainable, right, and time, or something like that. I can't remember. I didn't even know I was going to say that, so I don't have it in front of me. But the SMART ways: specific, measurable, attainable, right, something like that. But I've always used that, and I can write it in like a sentence because it's specific. Let's say I want to lose 10 pounds by the end of the month by going to the gym. Those are specifics. They're measurable, they're achievable, and they're and you know, so that, having said that, not everyone needs to be so structured. Many people can think of their goal and they can do the same thing without the paper and pen that I knew I need that helps me. So whatever works for you, that's what you should do to attain your goal. Yeah. And then we should also remember that the outcome of our goals rarely ever look exactly as we imagine them, because the imagination is a what I call a creation garage, where it is thinking, imagining what it would look like, what it would feel like, what it should be, what you want. But the reality and the outcome of that may look differently. You feel me? You hear what I'm saying? The outcome of that may look differently. This is why people who dream of marrying a specific person get somebody differently. They may have some of those qualities, but they may not look like, feel like, or be like what you thought along. The objection of the goal is to get what you want. So, for example, the example of marriage, to be married to a good person, married to a good partner. But how they look, how tall they are, what they are economically, and all those may twist a little bit, but the end was your marital partner, and that's what you're getting. Another example, I like to use the example of weight because so many people talk about their weight. You want to lose 25 pounds and you end up losing 20 pounds and go, you know what? I'm good. That's fine because the image you had are the pants you're trying to get back into now fit. I've had that before because I've never been what I would call, I've never been overweight, but I've always been thin to fit. I would say slim to fit. If I get too slim, to me, I'm skinny and I don't want to be skinny. I don't mind being slim. But you see the difference? So what that visual is for you is what you're to attain, whatever works for you. So acquire our goals for what works for you. Now, that's about attainment, how to get it, what works for you, what tools work for you to have what you want. Then there is the issue of categorizing what we want. So again, I'm a structured person. I have always believed that there should be a goal in the major 5 categories of our lives. A professional goal, a relational goal, not a love goal, but a relational goal, how you relate to your siblings and other people and in general. And then a partnership, a love partnership goal. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute here. A love partnership goal. And then just a goal that's personal, spiritual, personal, how you physically look. And then what I call a community goal outside of you. The community goal is almost always it is the most unselfish goal because it has nothing to do with you but your service. So again, professional, relational, love, and then yourself, and then the community. Those are all self-explanatory. All of those you can do what I would say independently. Now others will engage in that. For example, let's go do the professional first, because before I get to this love one. The professional one, you and your supervisor will sit down and discuss your goals, your work goals. And then it will show up in your evaluation as to how you achieve that or not. More than likely, there is some self-evaluation in your performance evaluation. There are a lot that lines up with your job description. So you can actually be working to what you are hired or have grown into. And then what you would like to acquire into your next either level, lateral move, or up, or if you choose not to. So that's structured that way. Companies do that and it makes sense. And it makes sense. I'll just leave it at that. The other ones, you can control, except for the loved one. You can control how you relate to others. You can't control how they'll relate back to you. This is what I mean by when you say, I have choice or I don't have chance. You may have choice, but you don't have choice of the outcome. None of us do. But you can choose how you will engage with that. This is why treatment, how you meant to treat that person, is so extremely important. People can say what they want to do and be a badass all they want to be. And this is why you don't have as many deeply rooted friends as you think you do. Respectfully. Respectfully. The loved one. The loved one. You and your partner, spouse, mate, whatever that union is, because there has been some unions that last longer than a marriage, meaning a marital license. I've seen people that are together for a gazillion years, and then some who so lovingly got married and they got divorced in 3 years. So whatever yours is that's working, the two of you should have some agreed love zone conversations. Doesn't have to be structured. No love like structure. No love like structure and control. Love is a flow. Love is a 4-letter word, just like flow is a 4-letter word. There must be flow. Any restriction in the love zone will eventually start just causing some dis-ease, dis-ease, discombobulation, and ultimately destruction. If you haven't conveyed to your partner what parts of you require their touch of love. And sometimes if you really braid it into that person, you don't have to say it. The love goal is communicated by your love actions. Your love goals are communicated by your love actions. And so I'm very much abbreviating my thought process on this for the sake of this video. I'll do another one on love zones. I'll do another. See, I almost wrote it down. I almost wrote it down. But the love zones, when you are completely in sync with the soul of your partner, the love zone language is nonverbal. I'll put it that way. You can harness that person in by way of your thought links. Because once you understand that you are loving them for them and not for you, and that duality is exchanged between the two of you, then spoken word is mute. You can feel that person. They can feel you. You can touch that person. They can touch you. You can communicate. And you have the same ambition, and that is to love immensely without restriction, to love tightly without bondage. This is what I mean by love flow. It's important for me to say that way. Now I'm going to drop it down personally. Now, that's in general, but I'm going to drop it down personally. I'm a person that I don't like to be controlled. I don't like to be controlled. And if anyone knows anything about me, they know that I'm typically pretty standardized. You can expect certain things from me. I'm pretty darn good-hearted. So when you try to control me, the first thing comes to my mind is, why are you doing that? I'm an independent person. I told you I love you. I don't like to be checked. So you see the energy, when that happens, then the distance starts out. So the reason I'm using myself as an example, you need to understand the love that person needs. Some other people are far more need to be touched, need to be held, and that works for them. I don't. That works for them. It's not that I'm not touching. Oh, I love being with you and stuff, but I need to be liberated because I'm an independent type of person. So too much of that for now, let me make it more clear. Most women are just the opposite. They love to receive. The more attention, the better. To me, I like to know you notice, but too much of that would be problematic. This is what I mean about understanding your person and completely trusting your person. Someone I'm engaged in a relationship with should understand that when I'm talking to that guy there, I'm having a person that you don't have any reason whatsoever to feel threatened because I am so into you. You shouldn't feel. I am a sociable person. So if you try to knock that off of me, it's only going to cause problems for us because that has nothing to do with you. This is what I mean by understanding your partner. And by the way, I've never had to explain it at all. It comes naturally because everyone goes, that's just Sheri. She's just friendly with everybody. She gonna dance with the old man here in the building and the young man in the building. And, that's just me. It's just my personality. So if someone interferes with that, it's not allowing me to be my authentic self. So allow your partner to be their authentic self and set your love goals such to the point that they're so powerful, they're unspoken. And I love you. Bye. Happy New Year. I don't have to say Happy New Year no more, huh? I can stop saying it. But achieve your goals. Okay? I hope I didn't sound like I didn't sound like I'm complicated. I'm real. I'm a Capricorn. Okay, bye. I'm a Capricorn. Bye.